The mirror in the hallway was a gift from Sarah's grandmother. It was a stunning antique, framed in heavy, tarnished silver with these intricate carvings of vines that, if you looked too closely, looked a lot like reaching fingers. Sarah loved it at first. I mean, who wouldn't? It made her tiny, cramped apartment feel so much larger, more elegant. But then, after about a week, she started to notice the delay. It was subtle at first. She'd be brushing her hair, and her reflection would finish the stroke just a fraction of a second after she did. She'd shake her head, blaming the dim hallway light, or maybe just her tired eyes playing tricks on her after a long day. It's easy to dismiss things like that, right? You tell yourself you're just seeing things. Then came that one Tuesday morning. Sarah was getting ready for work, a bit rushed. She turned away from the mirror to grab her keys from the little bowl on the hall table. But out of the corner of her eye, she saw it. Her reflection hadn't turned. It just stayed there, staring at the back of her head. And then, slowly, a full second later, it mimicked her turn. A cold, vacant look in its eyes. A jolt of pure ice went down her spine. That wasn't a trick of the light. That was it. Sarah stopped using the hallway. She threw a heavy bedsheet over the mirror, trying to forget it was even there. Out of sight, out of mind. At least, that was the plan. But that night, she was woken up by a sound. A soft, but distinct rear-rip. Her heart hammered against her ribs. She crept out of bed and tiptoed into the hallway. The sheet was on the floor, but it wasn't just pulled off. It was folded neatly. Sarah stood frozen before the glass. Her reflection was there, just as it should be. Except, it wasn't her. Not really. This reflection looked better. Its skin was flawless, glowing. Its eyes were bright and alive. And it was wearing a dress Sarah had never seen before, a deep, luxurious velvet red. This version of her was confident, powerful. The reflection leaned forward, its expression unreadable, and pressed its palms flat against the glass, mesmerized, terrified. Sarah found herself doing the same, raising her hands to meet her reflections. But the glass didn't feel cold and hard like it should. It felt warm, like skin. The reflection leaned in closer, its lips parting as if to speak. Sarah couldn't hear any words through the thick glass, but she could read them perfectly. 2 simple words that chilled her to the bone. My turn. Suddenly, she felt a violent, brutal tug, like a hook had snagged deep inside her, right at her navel. The world spun into a nauseating blur of colors and light. The air grew thin, smelling of old ozone and cold, sterile glass. When her vision finally cleared, she was standing in the hallway again. Everything looked normal. She took a step toward her bedroom, desperate to get away, but slammed into a hard, invisible barrier. She was trapped. On the other side of the glass, the other Sarah, the one in the beautiful red dress, stepped back from the mirror. She stretched her arms out wide, a look of pure bliss on her face as she reveled in the feeling of the soft carpet under her bare feet. She looked at Sarah, her true self, trapped inside the mirror, and she smiled. It wasn't a kind smile. It was triumphant. The air is so much thicker out here, the new Sarah said, her voice muffled and distant, warped by the silver-backed glass. She then bent down and picked up the bedsheet from the floor. "Wait," Sarah screamed, pounding on the glass with her fists. "No, please." But there was no sound, only the dull, silent thud of her own hands against an invisible prison wall. "Don't worry," the new Sarah cooed, her voice sickeningly sweet as she began to raise the sheet. "I'll take much better care of your life than you ever did." The sheet fell, and the world was gone, plunging Sarah into an absolute, silent, and permanent darkness. Thanks for watching. If this story gave you chills, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tales from the dark.